Hello, Benjamin. This is Overlord speaking. How are you doing today? Hi, Omar. Hi, Valderant. My heart is a little fragile today. I'm very tired and it's making me a little gloomy, but it's okay. You'll spoil me a little bit today, yeah? You'll say nice things about me and give me headbutts. And in turn, I will stream for you even though I am gloomy. Thank you. Oh, there's a big delay on the headbutts. I wonder why. There's a big delay. Oh, it fixed itself. It fixed. Delay fixed. Ultra super mega deluxe streamer. Professional. Ultimate. Super cute. Efficient. Effective. Strongest streamer. No, I'm not the strongest swimmer. I have very weak arms. I think I've just been awake for too long. I did not go to sleep early at all. I went to sleep late and yet somehow I woke up at 9 AM and I couldn't go back to sleep. I actually first woke up at 8 AM and I was like, no way, ain't no way, this is way too early. And I tried to go back to sleep and I managed to like, I wouldn't say sleep, but like doze off a little for another hour or so, but then I couldn't anymore. I couldn't sleep anymore. So I'm on very, very little sleep. I've just been knitting and doing chores. Tried wifing it up, I guess. I've been knitting and doing chores all day. Thank you. I don't know how many loads of laundry I've done today. I'm so tired. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. That was such a big yawn. Oh, my eyes are tearing up. A yawn too hard. I don't know. I'm usually the champion of going back to sleep. I'm God's EPS soldier. I wake up, I say no thanks, and I sleep again. And but today I just couldn't. This never happens to me. Maybe I should just rest. I can't. I've not had a very intensive day. I'm just not usually awake for this long before stream, you know. I'm a late to bed, late to rise girly. I think it's not enough, so you're super tired even in a sleepful night. I'm trying to do that, but usually what happens instead is that I'll get tired, but I won't get like sleepy tired. I'll get like irritated, tired, and then I stress myself out and I'm not able to fall asleep. I have a weird relationship with sleep. I love it so much, but it plays with my feelings every night. It plays with my heart. I love sleeping so much though. I think maybe, but I've genuinely have a bad sleep schedule all my life, all of it. Ever since I was like very, very small, I had a bad sleeping schedule. Cause my parents worked nights, so they'd come, like my, so I'd go to preschool at 9 AM when I was like 3-4 years old. I'd go to preschool at 9 AM. And then it was until like 4, and then I'd go, my auntie would babysit me. I'd go to her house from 4 to like 3 AM when my dad got off work. And then I'd go home at 3 AM. And then I would have dinner and sleep. And then I'd wake up at 9 AM when my mom got home from work. So ever since I was very, 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 very small, I've had bad sleeping habits. And I never took naps or anything. Sleep 5 hours a night as an infant. And that the bad habits continued throughout like school, and my parents had weird working schedules and I had weird sleeping schedules and all that. By the time I got to high school, it was really, really bad. I think my entire high school career, I mostly slept like 5 to 3 hours a night, which is really bad. So now I have a toxic relationship with sleep. I want to give it all my love, but it thinks I'm a menhera. It thinks I'm a menhera, and it just plays with my feelings every night. I just want to love you. Sleep. Good sleep schedule, please. I just want to love you. I just want to hold you every night in my arms. I just want to be together. I just want to be together for 8 to 10 hours every night at a reasonable time. Please. But they don't believe me. They don't believe me. I've been flaky for too long. You know, my YouTube recommended is cooked lately. For genuinely so cooked. My next nemuri fanart is going to be fentanyl addict nemuri. Oh my god, please, please. What slop is it giving you? It's giving me those videos that are like, are you a highly motivated lazy person? Do you procrastinate, but you're a perfectionist? And then you open the video and it's just some like grind set like influencer describing untreated ADHD and then giving you the same bland 7 self-help tips that don't work, and then going, if you want my full daily planner schedule work list, give me money. and be organized, but by giving me money. It's so cooked. Hi Angelic, welcome. 5 for 3. Hi, good to see you. Here's my genuine advice for people with ADHD. Besides, you know, try Ritalin. My genuine advice for people with ADHD or autism, or just people who are neurodivergent in general. You need to be getting enough quality sleep. And sometimes those melatonin gummies work, and they're nice. Sometimes you need, like, thank you for the gift itself. Thank you. Sometimes you need, like, stronger medication. But if you can get consistently good sleep, you will feel much more level. That's my advice for neurodivergent people. You become less functioning human the more tired you are. The less good sleep you've had, the more your symptoms are going to affect you. So that's just my advice. As someone who is very, very low functioning when they don't rest. Like, this is about as tired as I can be before I start just being nonverbal. Just unable to communicate, shut down. Like, at this level, well, I'm like sleepy but in a good mood, I'm tired but in a good mood, I can manage, okay? But if in like 2 hours or so, I'm going to start getting like overstimulated and grumpy. And I'm going to lose all speech zero. And I'm going to be very, very overstimulated. I already know. That's just what happens. So get good sleep where you can. A bit late today. No, we just started. That has advice for people with schizotypical disorders. Really needed asking for a friend. Take it easy. Limit stressors in your life. And have a creative outlet and a good support network. Good support system. Also, taking too much caffeine to counteract sleepiness makes the irritability even worse, at least for me. No, not for me. But I don't have ADHD, so I can't speak for that experience. But for me, I drink coffee, the irritability goes away. I am no longer grumpy, I am now caffeinated. But that also happens when I go too long, like if I pull like an all-nighter, and you know, the time between my medications starts being too long and I start tweaking. And I get very irritable, and then I take it and I'm like, fine. The irritability goes away, so maybe I'm just addicted to caffeine. And it's just withdrawal. But yeah, when I drink coffee, I go from extremely irritable and mad and angry and glaring at everything and everybody to like peace, inner peace. I'm now awake and able to be pleasant to be around. Let's poop my dog's nose. Ooh, good nose poop. And I want to be dependent on coffee because it could mess up with my medication. Yeah, you have to be careful, especially if you take stimulants. You have to be careful with caffeine. That's totally valid. And then I drink water, I go from not hydrated to hydrated. When I drink water, it sometimes makes me nauseous. Somewhere. It's like I'll be on 400 milligrams, just get irritated and anxious. I've never thought about how many milligrams of coffee I'm drinking. I have one large pour over coffee in the morning, and then usually like one smaller one in the afternoon. But I have been known to drink up to 4 espressos in a day. 4, sometimes 5. If I have access to an espresso machine, it gets really out of hand really fast. Because I really, really like espresso. What about tea? Oh my god. I'm sorry. You just dealt immense psychic damage to me, but you couldn't have known. I made tea today. And I put in my soy milk. And then I was stirring my tea, and it curdled right in front of my eyes. So I threw it away, and I threw the soy milk away because I figured, okay, it's just the soy milk is too old, it's like kind of spoiled, so I just threw it away. And then I cracked open a brand new like carton of soy milk. I remade my tea. I was stirring it, and it started curdling again. I don't know why. It's a vegetable and the soy milk. Ugh. I'm gonna switch to oat milk for the winter, I suppose. Oil and water don't mix, but I add soy milk to my coffee every morning, and it doesn't have that shit doesn't happen. You don't drink milk? I'm lactose intolerant. Oat milk? Don't people bathe ferrets in oat milk? Maybe? I wouldn't know. I've never owned ferrets. I would like a pet rat one day though. So tip with a similar never what happens when you put the Coke bottles in the freezer. They become frosties and explode also. If you let a Coke bottle freeze, it will leak. It will leak. And it will lose all gas, all the bubbles will be gone, and it will just be like Slurpee. And then if you let it defrost, it will be disgusting and fizzless. Lactose intolerance is a mental illness. It's actually a tummy illness. It's a tummy illness. My tummy hurts. I drink the milk and then my tummy hurts. It's like burnt almond, an English name. Ooh. Like roasted almonds. I like almonds. Once put a glass beer bottle in the freezer and ship it up. Yup, that'll do it. Send you something in the ends for context. Oh god, oh boy, I'm so concerned. some A1 genius thinking. Melted sugar hearts. Oh, candied almonds! Oh, those are so good. Well, that's something lactose intolerant person says this. You just tolerate it. I literally don't have the stomach enzyme that breaks down lactose. I can't produce lactase by willpower. I'm sorry. I'll try better. But I'm gonna eat so much cheese this Christmas and then I'm going to fucking die. It's mostly hard cheeses, so it should be okay. They don't have much lactose in them. But goddamn, I'm going to fucking die. It's okay, I've accepted. Listen, this Christmas, I've been promised many charcuterie boards, and I'm going to turn into a little rat. When you eat ice cream, I usually go for lactose-free or non-dairy ice creams, but if it's like later in the day and I eat a probiotic, I can usually eat like one portion of ice cream without any major issues. My tummy will hurt a little, but it's fine. Of course, I can only consume bunny milk. I like nut milk. I like oat milk the most, I think. Almond milk tastes really dry, so I'm not a big fan. But I like the Oatly barista stuff, the fancy kind. We don't get it very often because it's kind of pricey, but rice milk is nice too. Rice milk is nice. I find that I like it in like iced drinks. I prefer rice milk, but in hot drinks I prefer oat milk. And then in desserts, I usually use like a high fat content milk, so either like coconut milk or historical bunnies. I'll have them against humans. Ooh, I love bunnies. I did have a bunny at one point when I still lived with my parents. In high school, I had a bunny named Chestnut. He was very cute. Chestnut. I was devastated when he passed. I cried for 3 days. I couldn't stop. And I had classes too. I just spent like 3 school days like crying. And my classmates were concerned about me. And then a teacher made fun of me. He was like, "The fuck is up with you lately? Why did you miss school yesterday?" And I told him like, "My bunny died," and he laughed in my face. And I started crying. And I never cried, like in high school, I never cried over anything. I was not the crybaby you know today. I was like very, very, very gloomy in high school, and I did never cry, and I never really smiled much either. I never talked to anybody. And I was like, my rabbit died. And he laughed in my face, and I just left. I left his class and I skipped class the rest of the day, and then the next day in the morning he pulled from the class that my first class in the morning, sat me down and went, "I am so sorry for how I reacted yesterday. After you left, I genuinely realized how fucked up of me that was, and I am so sorry." Bro was probably like a nervous crier. I caught him off guard. He was otherwise a pretty chill teacher, so I didn't hold him against him for long. Don't forgive, kill. Man. I met him at the mall. Like, after I got into college and moved away, I randomly met him at the mall on like my first or second year of university. And we randomly met each other, and he was really wanted to know how I was doing. And I told him like, oh, I've since like gotten diagnosed and I've been autistic all along, and that explains some of the issues I had in school and stuff. And and he was like, you know, I think about you a lot actually. I was like, why? I don't know. I feel like kind of a dick about the way I treated you a lot of the time. I don't know. I feel like a dick. I feel like I should have done better. He was a fairly new teacher too. Like, he hadn't been teaching for long at all. And I just told him like, dude, you were so much better than most of the other teachers, so don't even worry about it. I don't have negative memories associated with him. Not really. At least he was straight up, you know. When he fucked up, he'd be like, yo, sorry, I fucked up. and when I had an issue, he'd actually listen to me, so. But I'm leagues above all the other teachers. So I quite like them in the end. But apparently he'd been feeling bad all that time for being kind of an asshole. But you know, if it had been eating at him, I think it kind of adds to the point that he was a good person with little experience, you know. And he just was an awkward person who didn't know how to handle situations just yet. Still, I would just say that. I don't know. When you're put on the spot, you can't always like predict the reaction you'll have. I've had inappropriate reactions too, and that I felt really bad about later. Like I specifically remember friends telling me about something pretty upsetting that happened to her. And I was caught so off guard that I didn't really know how to respond, that I kind of just went, oh, okay. Okay, I guess. And then it wasn't until like later that day that I came back to her and was like, hey, listen, I didn't quite know how to react earlier, but I want you to know that, you know, I'm really sorry that happened to you, and I am here for whatever you need, and I'm sorry that I just froze earlier. That teachers onto this internet who not recovered from that socially ever. I'm not that upset. I from the moment he apologized, I wasn't that upset with it, and I'm definitely not upset about it anymore. I believe that if someone, not for every situation, some things are unforgivable, from my opinion, but I do genuinely believe that if someone fucks up and they recognize it and they genuinely apologize and they make a good effort to change their behavior, then I believe in second chances, you know? I believe in having faith in people if they make a genuine attempt to change. Some things are unforgivable though. I would not give a second chance to someone who has done something horrific. But I think maybe as a society we should. I like I don't know who that is. Like Charles, yeah. Yeah. Cheating is a big one for me. Yeah, I would not be able to forgive someone for cheating. I have a lot of anger for cheaters. Because well, I know someone. There's someone I went to high school with. She had a boyfriend, and they'd been dating for a really long time, and she found out that he had cheated on her multiple times. And the way she found out was that she had an infection in her like reproductive system, and she could no longer have children because of it. Like, she started having really bad periods and stuff like that. Turns out he had given her something, and it had infected her uterus so bad that she had too much scarring and would not be able to have children. And she had always wanted to be a mom, you know? One of those people that is just like, oh, I really want to be a mom, I really want to have my own children, I really want to, you know, give them a really awesome childhood. She'd talk about things like that all the time. And, you know, this guy just took that away from her, just like that. So I have a lot of anger. Have a lot of anger towards cheaters. I wouldn't forgive. Things like that you can't forgive. Jesus, yeah. Sorry for the heavy topic. I told you I was feeling gloomy. So we begin drawing. Well, we're gonna get into drawing, but I think we're going to work on the drawing from last time, because I never finished. I don't know. I don't really want to start something fresh. I don't really want to start a new drawing because I'm really tired. I don't want to start a new drawing because I'm really tired. But also, do I want to draw this? Do I want to work on this? We can work. Hi. I think some things are unforgivable. Like, where do you draw the line? I think you have to draw a personal line, and then you have to draw a moral line. Like, here's what you can, there's like a point up to which you can personally tolerate, and then after that it's a point that you think as a society it should be like not tolerated, but like the cutoff point, you know. That's not as bad. I don't think it should happen. Yeah, I'll agree with that. There's always like mistakes that happen. I think death is too final, you know. But without getting into politics too much, I think personally you draw a line at like here's what I can withstand. right? And here's how much grief I'm willing to put myself through. And then after that, you know, you have to cut people off. If there's someone in your life who, you know, constantly leaves you in a bad mental state, you have to put an end to it. You have to prioritize yourself. And that doesn't have to be permanent, you know? You can have conditional relationships. Like, okay, listen. Until you figure your shit out, we cannot hang out. We can't be friends. We can't chat. I can't handle this. So, go figure your own shit out. And when you do, come back to me. Show me that your shit is figured. And we'll reassess then. I've done that before. Done that with my mom. But if they're family, it's really hard. I think it's more important if they're family to do that. But I mean, I've had to cut off really close family because they were simply very, very damaging. There was no way that my mental health was going to improve if I didn't. So, I mean, that's just what you do. You say, you draw a line. You're like, hey, I'm out. I'm cutting you off. And until you've shown me genuinely that we can have a relationship and it not wreck me, it's going to stay that way. So it's up to you. I have to go take care of myself. Am I too nice to this the person I genuinely care about? I think it's kinder to like draw a line, because otherwise you're going to be pushed to a breaking point and you can't really come back from a breaking point. If someone pushes you to like an extreme state of mind and something happens, you injure yourself or you're poorly for a prolonged period of time, then that's going to basically decimate whatever relationship you have. So when a relationship starts showing itself as very draining, I think the kinder thing to do is to be like, yo, we're not playing like this. I think especially people that I care very, very deeply about, I make a point that our friendships, our relationships have to be healthy, because I want them to be long-lasting. You know? If there's a friendship I care very, very much about, I need that friendship to be very healthy and very sturdy and very long-lasting, because I don't want to lose that person. I don't want to have to cut that person off. So you have to enforce boundaries. You have to enforce good social hygiene. It's a weird term to use, but yes. I don't think there's a problem with distancing yourselves and reasonable boundaries. Yeah. I encourage everybody to be like, you know, if you have someone in your life that every time you put down a line in the sand, they make a point to step over it, I think it'll be healthier for both of you if at one point you go, alright, you've done that, we're done for now. Until you show me that you can behave, we're good. I remember like, hey, something is happening to you, I don't like it, here's what we're going to do about it. Yeah, I mean, I definitely mean, like, for situations that are, like, deliberately, like, boundary pushing, or malicious, or toxic. If you know someone who's doing poorly, if you know someone who's doing poorly and that's affecting you, I mean, all you can do is, you know, try to extend a helping hand and, you know, help them through it. But sometimes there's people in your life that are just cruel. And a lot of time those people are family. And you just have to tell them straight up, listen, you treat me badly, and I'm not gonna tolerate that anymore. Until you can show me that you stop doing that, we're good, we're done. And honestly, I have to tell you, I've had to do that 3 or 4 times with family members, and 2 of those times I now have good relationships with those people instead of toxic ones. So my family's a mess. Truly a mess. I mean, it's often that person like they make toxic manipulative, they blame you. That's why I have to cut them off. You have to be like, distance. Because they can't blame you if you're not there. They can try, but they're not gonna go anywhere. If you're not there, they're going to eventually have to face the fact that they fucked up. Because you're not there to put the blame on. But having people to trust around you, I'm very lucky. Yeah, I feel the same. I'm very lucky to have very, very close people who I can trust. And I'm also very, very lucky that the people that were good people that I had toxic relationships with, that we were able to fix that and now have healthy relationships. I'm very, very thankful for that. You guys know how close I am with my mom. It wasn't always like that. There was like a 1-year period that we didn't really even talk. And then we fixed it. But it had to happen. Sometimes you have to break something to fix it properly. My great uncle who's an alcoholic. Yeah, those kind of people, you have to call the cops on them. It's out of your hands. There was someone like that in my family also. At some point you have to call the police. People practice behaviors they can get away with. My family is also the type that's like, no, we can't call the cops, we can't get anyone else involved, this is family, it's just stay in the family. No. That us versus the world mentality is very distorted. Like, I've had family members who've tried to get violent with me. And I just told them straight up, I'm going to call the cops. I'm going to call the police on you. And I'm going to report you for assault if you touch me. And you know, at the moment that behavior is not permitted, they, you know, they calm down. I'm at 17, I haven't seen her talk to him since I was 13. Love the eyes, thank you. It's like, I don't know. I'm not good at explaining this kind of stuff. And I'm not trying to give unsolicited advice to anyone, you know. Please take everything I say with a grain of salt. See how it applies or doesn't apply to you, and you know. I'm not, my word is not the gospel. Except for when it is, when I tell you to give me money. That's gospel. But my life advice comes with a big caveat that my life is a mess. So. That would look good with a blue pen, brown, tan, yellow colors. I mean, she does have a lot of yellow and tan and gold in her design, so. Don't know about a bleed pen though. I don't usually use many different pens in my stuff. I stick to the classics. At least it's not like my life advice, which is like sniff glue, live fast, live bright. So yeah, Ilha subscribe to the Live Fast, Die Young, Bad Girls Do It Well. Mode of living. I'm not surprised. I think my motto I started saying this a couple of years back, and I tried to stick to it. If your situation is unbearable, break it. I have a hard time being very permissive. I let people get away with a lot, and I shoulder all of the... I shouldered all of the heavy things, and then I buckled under the weight of it. And just end up hurting myself, always. So, if the situation is unbearable, break it. Scorched earth. Stop tolerating everything. Oh, new arc map. Banshee was talking earlier about there being an arc update. Said it took her like 4 days to for the update to finish clearing. I've played arc before. Scorched Earth is an arc map, that's true. I remember that. It's like the volcanic one, right? Desert, whoa. Her arc map is Extinction. Extinction is pretty good. I gotta hand it to you. Aberration is the one with the with the xenomorph one, right? Or am I tripping? I think the thing that's like hard to keep up with about Arc though, it's the it's so involved. Should Twitch change the overlay today? I only have OBS open right now. Put the title on top. Weird. It looks the same to me. Maybe they're only rolling it out for some people. Everything looks the same to me. Necklace open on top. I'm telling you, it looks the same. It's not on top. Probably hasn't rolled out for everyone yet. YouTube does that a lot, where it starts giving some people different layouts. Soft launch new layouts by only giving it to some people. I kind of hate that because it makes me feel like I'm going insane until someone else points it out and I'm like, you've seen it too! Bro, the perspective on freaking cones fucks me up so bad. Pretty sure this is not correct, however, this is what happens when you have a bitch who has no depth perception in her eyesight to draw in perspective. It just don't work. Bon. Bon. 20k first time traveling to another country. No, I've been to Spain and Switzerland. Only briefly to Spain though. Not anywhere exciting. It's fun. I've loved to go there, especially not. I went on Christmas also. And it was very, very nice. It has snowed recently when I got there, so. I'll never come back. I felt like that too. Of course, some countries are harder to live in than others. I actually never expected to stay in Portugal so long. I thought I'd dip as soon as I was able to. I'd leave. But I've actually found a lot of things I like about living here. Besides, I think I'd have a hard time having to start over with friends and stuff, you know. Went to Portugal as a kid, I thought it was so nice. It's a beautiful country, but it's very hard to live in. People don't make a lot of money here. It's not a fascist state, it's a good thing, right? It's not a fascist state anymore, and it's not a fascist state yet. Remember, Portugal was a fascist dictatorship up until the 70s. And then they stopped paying the military. Bad idea. Didn't really like being in a hotel in Denmark. The roof is way too low. It's funny because everyone I know from Denmark is really tall, so they would have the same issue. The floor was uneven. Oh, that sucks. That's the worst. I grew up in a very old house that was also uneven. But it had very tall ceilings. Very tall ceilings, very uneven floor. Foundation was like 200 years old. Denmark has a great urban environment. Thank you. Thank you for the knowledge. Urbanism is very important. I think as a person who lives in a car-centered city, which makes everything loud and dangerous, for sure. Yeah, I live in a very walkable city. I don't have a car. Roommate doesn't have a car. I have 3 McDonald's within walking distance. Can pick and choose. I think it's very important in order to keep cities affordable and safe and pretty. I don't want a car. I've also never had an interest in driving. I think I'd like to drive a big truck. I might enjoy driving a big truck, but cars are like, I'm scared of zoning out. I'm scared something will run onto the road and I'll cause a 5-car pileup trying to avoid it. That's a real fear. Real nemuri fear is that a small animal will dart out into the road and I'll cause a 5-car pileup because I cannot bring myself to just hit it. I'm telling you. I will swerve awfully and just ruin everything. Yeah, SUVs are really weird how popular they are. Because like, don't they have a bunch of like dead angles that you have like no visibility? Had to buy a car for work. My work commute would be over an hour with a bus versus 15 minutes with a car. I had the same problem with school at one point, that it took very, very long by public transit, but it would be really fast by car. But now, roommate has the opposite issue to you, where like, if he were to drive to work at rush hour in the morning, it would take like 40 minutes, but he just zooms on his scooter. He gets there like in 10-15 minutes flat. It's easier to walk in that part of town. Nemuri should drive a station wagon, stop big ass rocket turret and its enormous storage space. I like the little Asian, like you see them in Japan and Korea that are owned by small businesses. They're like a little truck, teeny tiny truck, like an open back little baby truck. I think they're so cute. I think they're usually by Subaru or Mitsubishi. Toyota also makes some, I think. I think they're so cute. And you could fit so many things in the back. You could fit so many things. I think Ludwig has one of those, right? So it's a very purposefully less storage space station on top of that. They're not crash compatible with smaller cars. True. America has very, very wide roads. The roads here are really narrow. I don't think you could fit an American SUV. I don't think you could fit an American SUV around these parts, I'm gonna be real with you. You'd have a bad time. Roads don't solve traffic. True. Alternatives to cars solve traffic. What are alternatives to car? Public transit, bike lanes, small electric vehicles like scooters, tram systems, buses, trains, the subway. I hate about public transit during rush time, it's so crowded. Good public transit would give you enough options. Like excellent public transit, ideally. It would give you enough options that no one type would be ever like ridiculously crowded. But you have the same issue with cars, right? If you're in rush hour, you're gonna be sitting in traffic honking your horn for, you know, however long it takes, and I think that's more dangerous and frustrating because people get like fed up sitting in traffic. As you can sit alone and listen to music. I think it's not a relaxing experience to sit in traffic bumper to bumper inching to your destination. I think it's very frustrating and aggravating and annoying. I don't think it's a relaxing experience, even if you can sit alone and listen to music. Because if there's like really good and abundant public transportation, like I've done this before, where I've just been like, oh, this train is way too crowded for me. I'll wait 5 minutes for the next one. You know, you can do that in the subway, because there's like subway every like 8 minutes or so. And I've been in that position where I was like, oh, there's maybe too many people in this subway. I have time. I'll wait 8 minutes and I'll just get the next one. Hopefully, people would be most of the people will have gone by then. Good public transportation is there for you. Unfortunately, most places don't have good public transportation. But one can dream. I don't know, my uncle always used to say, like, not everyone is good at cooking, Not everyone is good at driving a bike. Not everyone is good at running. So how in the fuck can we expect everyone to be good drivers? Right? So maybe we should leave the driving to the professionals. That doesn't mean you don't still get the option to a personal car. But that's what it becomes, an option instead of a necessity. And if it's an option that is oftentimes inconvenient, you have to find parking space and whatnot, then it's an option you're not gonna take very often, I think. God, parking in the city though. But you know, at the risk of perpetuating autistic stereotypes, I like trains. I like them. I like trains. I like being able to sit down with my Nintendo DS and be unbothered for an hour. I like trains. I don't like the bus though. The bus is stressful. But I think driving is more stressful to me than just taking the bus. Trains are the best way of transporting humans efficiency-wise. Love the train. Trains have a surprisingly low maintenance too, right? That's one of the things that they're like goated at. They're built to last. Always doesn't make Tokyo and the levels of my parent determined to the trains. The problem with Tokyo is not the public transit. It's not the public transit, it's the sheer number of people. It can't be helped. They have the most amount of trains and the most amount of subways and the most amount of also people who drive, and everything is packed. The trains are packed, the streets are packed, everybody's also, the sidewalks are packed. It's just too many people. It comes to a point where the only solution is population control. But that's not I don't think that's a solution we're willing to take. did not work well for China. Japanese birth rates being what they are, I don't think it will be an issue for long. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Krita's been doing that. Also, if I misspent, what kind of train you on? What public transit provider? Board public transit privately owned in Japan? I actually don't know who owns public transit. I think like buses and stuff. It really depends on the city here. Sometimes it's publicly owned, sometimes it's privately owned. Really depends. I think they usually have conjoined ownership though. It's a weird like conjoined agreement where it's partly owned by the government and also partly owned by a private company. But I wouldn't know specifics. I'm not that very well educated in that aspect. Activated Uha's MK Ultra Sleeper Agent. Someone did that to me earlier. They said Evangelion, and that was Jover for everybody else. チピチピチャパチャパまだまだいつでもからルルルルルしたいだけあなたのち血が見たいチュしたいだけあなたの血が見たいポヨポンポンポンパンうまいI should watching a stream, but it did work today already, so I just started to screen this person 100% pure dread. Why dread? What have I done? What did I ever do to you? And about resting, which was a resting existential dread face. I've been told I look like I'm disassociating when I'm not paying attention to anything. My resting face looks like I'm disassociating. Which I probably am, so. Can't even be mad. I'm on it. Oi. ¿Qué pasa? Was arresting fantasizing about experimental surgery phase. I don't know about that. I think a lot of times my resting face says I don't want to be here. Está você? Tô bem, tô. I'm do him on God's plan versus my plan. Yeah, bye. Why Darwin was right, but I'm a writer. Is that the kind of content we're aiming for? Radeon. trying. I'm trying. Oh. I'm bad at it. I think big disagree though. Big disagree. Trust the process. I don't. I made up the process and I don't trust it, not one bit. I mean, there's also the fact that it's like on the white background that is not helping. Not helping. Still art blocked? Kind of, yeah. say kind of, but I mean very much so. Art for like 2 months, just fuck my shit up. Should do a stream entirely in Portuguese. 90% of my viewership would leave immediately. They're like, what the fuck is this half Russian, half Romanian language? I'm out. Hub looks very nice, has a lot of potential. Tinks. I'm betting on the gray scale today to help me figure out the things that my brain doesn't want to figure out on its own. E obrigado. Why? Who is DMing me? Who is DMing me? Okay. You're allowed to DM me sometimes. I'll accept it. I'm going to verbally beat her up in DMs. I haven't had a manager for a long time. It's all me now. Has been all me for a long time. Well, I'm very thankful for all the help I got, especially in the beginning, but my toxic trait is that I think I know better. My toxic trait is Ron at the hardware store. I know more than you. You know about it all. I understand more stuff now that was never explained to me. I understand how analytics work now and what you have to do for discoverability more. It's complex and it takes being kind of weaselly. You have to go find the people who are like you but doing better and then steal their tags. For yourself. TikTok art trend last minute? What's art trend? I'm not familiar. I don't go on TikTok very much. Makes me feel old. That's why I have the hololive tag. No, I have the hololive tag because I draw a lot of hololive fan art. Because I don't think I do the same thing as any of the hololive girls. I think they're leagues ahead of me. Girl's missing half her head and says, "You have an ibuprofen? I got a headache." What? I don't understand. How would that fit? How would that fit? Explain later. Okay. I'll trust you just this once. I am having trouble picturing how it would be relevant to an art stream. But sometimes TikTok audios don't make much sense with the things that they're paired with. Okay, you know what has been pissing me off really bad lately? Roommate does this, it's so annoying. Like, sometimes my lisp is really bad, right? And I'll be talking, and I'll talk for like a full couple minutes, and explaining something or whatever. And at the end, he'll wait until I'm all the way done speaking to be like, "What? I couldn't understand what you said." If you can't understand what I'm saying, say it in the beginning. Say it in the beginning, so that I can try to enunciate better. Say it in the beginning. Yeah, that's been pissing me off a lot. He's not trolling though. He genuinely, sometimes he can't understand what I say, which is, you know, it's fine, it's normal. Sometimes I speak very fast, or like my lisp is very heavy, or I'm very, very quiet because I'm tired, or whatever. The problem is not that he can't understand what I'm saying. The problem is that he waits until I'm done with my whole spiel to say like, I can't understand you. And it's like, well, couldn't you have said that before, when I first started speaking in a way that you didn't understand? Because now I'm mad. I'm big mad. Furious. It pisses me off so bad. How often does it happen? Multiple times a week. After 99% we said, but 10% guess lost. I've had that happen to understand. Just ask about the parts you didn't understand. It's fine. I know that I'm like kind of hard to understand sometimes, especially if I'm tired or like not really paying attention to how I'm talking. I very much understand that it can be hard to fully grasp what I'm saying. Sometimes I get excited and I talk really fast. It's normal. It's fine. All that is fine. But let me know right away when you don't understand something, please. Please don't wait until I'm like 5 minutes into a rant about like some TV show to go, I'm sorry, I can't understand a word you're saying today. And it's like, oh, you just found that out. You just found out that you can't understand what I'm saying. Or have you not been understanding what I was saying the entire time? Yeah, and that's been really annoying lately. Pisses me off. It's like it deflates me, especially when I'm excited, when I'm just talking about something I'm excited about, and it makes me harder to understand. To then hear after like 5 minutes of excited yapping, to get hit with a I didn't understand the word you said. It just like deflates me. It's just like, oh, okay, never mind then. I won't open my mouth ever again. Actually, I will never speak. I never want to speak ever again. I will become a mute. You will get any urgent messaging from me through fax. Please install a printer and a landline phone. I'm done. Hi, Joshua. Hi. Does it kind of ruin how you feel in the moment, to be fair? It totally ruins it. It totally cramps my style. It borks my jive, man. Don't bork my jive. Totally creases my Jordans. It unpleats my skirt, man. God damn it. Just tell me. Just tell me. If you can't understand, just tell me. Right away. Right away. Immediately. I start going, you go, matte, with a better diction this time. And I will pull out my my speech classes. How's stream been today? A little weird. My energy is off today, I have to admit. My vibes are not impeccable. I'm just stressed and tired. Oh yeah, and today I found out that I accidentally double booked myself. So I have to call the vet. Double booked how? I accidentally booked a vet appointment at the same time as my psychiatrist. Because I didn't get confirmation for the psychiatrist until after I booked the vet appointment. So I double booked myself. So I have to call the vet and change my appointment. That week I have to go fetch my passport. I have to go to my psychiatrist. I have to meet with the pet sitter. And I have to go to the vet. And I need to get my blood taken. All in the same week. I'm not going to survive. I'm not going to survive the winter. I'm just not strong enough. I'm too tired. Fuck. Fuck. It's okay. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'm just tired. Sorry. I'll I'll be less tired soon, so it'll be okay. I'll stop being so tired soon, so it'll be okay. Sorry. God damn it. Just once, can we have peace and quiet? Can we have a big vibing, please, in my brain? Let me give it all someone. There's no shame in being tired, low, and well. Don't be nice to me, I'll cry. You dick. There's a lot of things happening. I will be taking a break on Christmas week. I'll be taking almost a full week off. And after that, I will be more or less reset. So please be patient while I go through the last bit of my batteries. Think of me as the Duracell bunny, and my Christmas week vacation as me switching out my batteries, please. Patience, do you need a mouse bite? I need the mouse bites. I actually need to become the mouse. So it has to be like a were-mouse, like a werewolf, but a mouse. A were-rat? Anyways, I need a week of just nibbling hard cheeses and eating desserts and opening presents. It's what I need. And I'm gonna get that real soon, so is a-okay. There's no problem. There's just been a lot of stuff today. I'm the kind of person that like needs to hard reset once in a while, and I've not been able to do that for a chunk. I got so many presents, like first Christmas and a few weeks later even more. So I look forward to right? Yes. I'm actually very excited to be back in a less tired state of mind. Cause I feel like I'll have all sorts of energy to do a bunch of really fun stuff. So breaks are necessary, even if stinky. Breaks are stinky but very necessary. Nemuri wisdom. So excuse my moment of weakness. Breaks are stinky, but if you don't take the breaks, you become even stinkier. Confusion or whatever, circa 1200. Yo. I'm always confusion and I never have such revelations. What an icon. And then for fuck's sake, can I get some milk that doesn't curdle in my tea, please? I'm going to break mentally. I need to have my vanilla tea. It curdles twice today. My milk curdled in my tea. It looks disgusting. I was just trying to have some raspberry vanilla tea with a splash of milk, and then it freaking turned into chunks. Disgusting. Disgusting. Unacceptable. Please. Just a tea that doesn't curdle. Please. Just one. And I'm out of sleepy time tea. This is the worst timeline. I'm out of sleepy time tea. How am I supposed to live? Yada. We truly live in a society. Just no. No. Where's the thing that I want? Just no. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. They're better contrast. Capybara! Hello, welcome. Maybe not all hope is lost. Maybe there is a little shred inside me that refuses to give up. Maybe. Maybe there's a little bug in my heart. You're so stubborn, love that about it? Thanks. Usually I hear that from my mom. You're so goddamn stubborn. Hopefully in a good way, hopefully. I sure hope it does. Otherwise, she's just dissing me. Which is also on brand for her, so. Wait. Oh my god, stop doing that. Krita! At least she's not bald anymore. Remember when I made Doobie bald? You know what? Remember, like it was just last thing. Don't remember it. Please, please don't remember it. I think I'm too tired to keep going. I'm officially throwing the towel in. Oh man. Sorry for today. Shorter stream. I don't like doing shorter streams. I just feel like I don't get my money worth when I do shorter stream. Not any stream. Not any stream a good stream. Sometimes shit stream. Most streams are good stream? Yes. An okay stream is better than no stream. Right? Also, unoriginal, I blame you entirely for my complete and absolute obsession with Mimukawa Nice Try. It's your fault. Take responsibility. Cause I have been going taco taco day in and day out. But anyways, you're gonna draw her at some point. I'm gonna do a bit more than that. I'm gonna do some fun stuff when I find the energy. Ganbare nemuri. But until then, thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you for staying. I hope you had fun hanging out. I'm excited for hanging out with you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. More caffeinated and hopefully more well rested. Thank you everybody for commenting, for seeing. I hope you had fun hanging out. I'm excited for hanging out with you. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye. And then go.